Coming up on RaiderVision, students react to the new classrooms at the church. I'm BB Asienberg, and this is RaiderVision. Students who still don't have their IDs must stop by the activities office to pick yours up. ID cards are required to access certain areas on campus.
It's been a little rocky getting the students to all get comfortable with the lanyard because it is, it's a shift for a lot of people. It helps us to easily identify like students that belong versus students that don't belong. It has an added bonus of like helping us distinguish what grade level. So people are walking through the lunch line, knowing, okay, this is a freshman. This is somebody who's in the first week of school, of high school. Let me reach out to them, have some sort of conversation. I believe strongly in that we should incentivize, this compliance because I think that it's just a matter of developing the routine. So I am going to reach out to student government if we get there by this Friday to negotiate some sort of benefit, right, in terms of some sort of dress code treat. But it's going to take everybody's individual effort coming together as a collective in order to get to that point.
The World Cinema Club will host its first movie night this Friday after school. They will be showing the film Siete Cajas. All students and faculty are welcome. Students who attend will earn extra credit in their world language classes. Be sure to be on time. College visits are well underway. Seniors can sign up for next week's visit using the SCORE platform. If you sign up for a virtual visit, make sure to bring your own device and headphones. Please note that attendance will be taken. Save the date for yearbook pictures. Our school-wide Picture Day event will take place September 20th and 21st through English classes for students 9 through 11 and for all faculty and staff. Students, you must wear a Gulliver polo. No hoodies or sweatshirts will be allowed. To order picture packages, please visit foxmar.com/prepay. New classroom spaces at the church provide more opportunities for students. However, the distance from the main campus to the church poses as a challenge for some. Reporter Ava Seymour tells us more.
If you look down at your schedule, you may not recognize some new class numbers containing letters. These represent the church buildings. This addition of classrooms was made in order to accommodate the high number of students in certain classes, such as business and politics, that would not fit in a normal classroom. It's an unfamiliar environment for both students and teachers, so let's see how some feel about this change.
So initially I was pretty surprised. I wasn't familiar with all like the letter systems and the different buildings, but now I'm more used to it and now I'm kind of enjoying the walk outside. The classrooms are pretty big.
I mean, it's a long walk, but it's great. It's really nice, quiet. And I guess the serenity and also the space that we have inside the classrooms. It's also a lot of the teachers told me that they like it as well.
It's a great solution for what we are growing, and this opened up a bunch of new classrooms for us and great learning spaces. So I think all in all, it's really worked out well.
You're kind of isolated from everyone, and like you're stuck with like just your class. So there's like less distractions, like people walking around and everything like that.
I mean, it's kind of difficult when it rains because we know that students are going to have a tough time getting here. We have a tough time going back to campus. So really rain is the biggest issue, is how people are going to travel back and forth.
If you have like only the normal 5 minutes to get to your class, it could be like a rush.
It's a little bit inconvenient at times because it's very like bottlenecks to get in here, probably making it easier to get between campus and the church.
With its pros and cons, hopefully students and teachers become more comfortable with this new environment. For RaiderVision, I'm Ava Seymour. This week in sports, the boys and girls swim team are off to a great start with strong leadership from the upperclassmen, according to head coach Christopher George.
We're a pretty strong team, but we definitely have work to do, but we have strong leaders on our side. Definitely a lot of senior leadership that's going to help move our team forward. So far, we're on track to do really well, and just excited to see where the season takes us.
That's all for sports, and here's Eric with the weather.
Thanks, Ava. We are in store for some wet weather this week, with a 40% chance of rain. Lows will be in the mid-70s, and the highs will be in the 80s. This pattern is expected to continue throughout the weekend, so pack your umbrellas. Now on to the desk.
Thanks for joining us this week. If you have any suggestions or comments on our show, please email us at RaiderVision@gulliverprep.org. That's all for RaiderVision. We'll see you next time. Oh my god.